If it's unclear, a good ass woman will clear it up pretty quickly. Am I the asshole for not cooking my autistic brother's safe food? Well, I don't know, but let's find out together, shall we? My teenage brother came to visit me along with our dad. My mom joined a couple of days later, and altogether they stayed for like a week. Brother is autistic and he prefers to just eat fried chicken for every meal. He will have rice and some curries sometimes too, but like 85% of his meals are fried chicken. I was making prawn pasta from scratch for my dad, and my brother asked if I could make him some because he liked the look of it. So I did. I have frozen chicken tenders in the freezer, so if he hates it, I could have made those quickly. My mom hates prawns, so they basically don't eat it at their home. She decided, though, that that means nobody in our family likes prawns. Anyway, when she arrived, my brother started raving about the pasta I made for them, and as soon as he mentioned that it had prawns, my mom lost it. She started yelling at me, saying I was inconsiderate of my brother's needs and that I should have just made him a fried chicken burger instead of trying to force him out of his comfort zone. It's been weeks and she's still mad at me over it. Even more so today because apparently little bro asked her to get the recipe from me. So am I the asshole for this? Alright, so right off the bat, I'm just gonna jump ahead and say I don't think you are. And here's why. You didn't do anything wrong, did you? I mean, you had everything ready for your little brother in case he didn't like what you were making, and you were willing to make it for him, according to your post. But your mom, she jumped to a conclusion, and it seems like even after jumping to her conclusion, she was not willing to hear you out, otherwise, she wouldn't still be going on and on about it. So I would say in this situation, your mom is a bit of the asshole here. All right, so I'm just going to jump into it and say I don't think you're the asshole, but I think your mom is. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to be stepping into a minefield here. I'm a teacher, and I've had several students in my classes over the years where people say they have behavior issues, they may be autistic. I've heard that a lot, and in some cases, I can see where that was an accurate assessment. However, I want you guys to keep in mind that I've lived in China and I have lived in Vietnam. In both countries, mental assessment, having kids going and seeing a psychologist, they're not commonly done. So most of the time, it's just parents or other teachers or teaching assistants making a guess as to why the kid is acting out. And in most of those situations that I've come across, I define it as the kid needs a good ass whooping. And I know that's going to set some people off. But here's the thing. A lot of the times, the kids that I come across in my classes, and again, not always, but a lot of the times, these are kids that I observe and I watch, and they throw tantrums. And from my perspective, from observing them, it just seems like they have been very, very spoiled. They have been spoiled by their parents, and instead of their parents, being stricter and whooping their ass, which is sometimes a tool that I do believe you need to utilize. Not always. It should not be your immediate go-to. Conversation, understanding, patience, these are the immediate go-tos. But out of every 100 kids, there are 2, maybe 3 that doesn't work for, and you need to go to the ass whooping to teach them that there are consequences to their behaviors. Because what happens is sometimes you have these kids who they don't get what they want once or twice, they pitch a fit, and then their parents instantly or almost instantly cave in. And they learn, oh, no matter what happens, I can pitch a fit, I can throw stuff, I can pull and hit other people, and I'm going to get my way. And yeah, these parents then say, oh, our kids have emotional problems. And my question is, have you ever whooped their ass? So I know some people are going to be really on the opposite page from me about this, but I do believe before diagnosing a kid as having an emotional issue or being autistic, if it's unclear, a good ass woman will clear it up pretty quickly. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see what the comments say below. Yeah, here. If your brother asked to eat some of the food, ate it, and liked it, there's no problem. You had a backup option. Sounds like your mother is mad because your brother enjoyed the food that she doesn't, and she doesn't want to cook it for him. Sounds about right. Your mom, and where's your dad in all of this, is doing your brother a disservice by not exposing him to more foods and then deciding certain foods are the only foods he can eat. Completely agree. I mean, and at the same time, fried chicken for 85% of his meals. Look, I'm a big ass guy. And even I'm saying that's going too far. I enjoy Popeyes here and there. I enjoy, what do we have here? We have Texas Chicken. Texas Chicken, great restaurant. This restaurant the right way to call that, but great place. I love their Mexican wraps here. But even for me, someone who likes, junk food, I would say 85% of the time is going way too far. I mean, their concern for his mental well-being is basically screwing over his body. So I'm not sure how good of parents they are to begin with. Not the asshole. I was first under the impression that this was going to be a whole different direction, but this is one of the sweeter stories involving siblings and one sibling's safe food. Good job. Sounds like your mom's jealous. Sounds about right. Utterly not the asshole. In fact, as an autistic person, I salute you for finding another food your brother likes. All right, so overall, most people seem to say not the asshole. And again, it's a minefield. Whatever I say here, I know I'm going to have people coming at me. You have to do this and that and consider this and that because it's autism and whatnot. Yeah, I get it. I do get it. But I don't believe that just because someone is considered to be autistic or may actually be autistic, that you don't present them with more options. Don't give them opportunities to try new things and try to treat them differently from other people. I don't believe that's the way to go. I think anyone who is different wants to be treated the same as everybody else. So I think that whenever you're trying to always handle someone with kid gloves when you think they have a certain particular issue, then yeah, you're doing them a major disservice. And I think the parents are doing this kid, I don't know how old he is, but a major, major disservice. And at the same time, just because someone is autistic, depending on the degree, let me preface what I'm about to say with that, depending on the degree and maybe the type, I don't think that precludes you from sometimes having a good ass whooping either. Because by saying, you can't whoop someone's ass because they're autistic, I think that is looking down on them. I think that is saying that they are incapable of growing and learning. I think most people can benefit from a good ass whooping. Again, that's not the go-to. That's not the first thing you do. But I got my ass whooped a couple of times as a kid, and I learned from it, and it helped me be a better person. Once again, not the go-to, but it is a tool in the toolbox. Anyway, what do you guys think? Leave your comments below. Let me know your opinions. I'm sure I'm going to have some heated feedback on the ass-whooping comments, but don't really care. Have a great day. See you guys next time.